Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Nur Shamimi. This is our slide presentation for case study 2 in engineering ethics and OSHA. The title for case study 2 is Mgpi ingredients toxic cloud accident. And this is our group members, which is Vasantan, Guganesh, Liswinin and myself Nur Shamimi.
Mgp ingredients operate in Atchison, Kansas and Lawrenceburg, Indiana. It began as a grain belt distillery in 1941 and has grown as a leading supplier of premium distilled spirits and specialty wheat proteins in this safety case, which they are fully committed to the safety and well-being of all their employees and provided how the operator and the driver interacted with the chemical transfer equipment, which ultimately led to the incident. The workers must often interact with equipment to operate and maintain process plants and safety management system. They also are certified by ISO 14001 certified environmental management system as they comply with air quality standard. Major accidents in the industry such as fire, gas explosion, unexpected toxic gas release continuously occur due to lack of process knowledge management and failure to properly apply the available process knowledge directly during the event. We will focus on the industry which is located at Atchison, Kansas, which is called Mgpi Processing Inc. A chemical release occurred at the processing plant on 21st October 2016. This is due to the chemicals being inadvertently connected to the tank which contained incompatible materials. Lack of chemical hazard information and process equipment information are the main reasons behind the factors of this incident.
Okay, as we see the history, the incident occurred at the MGPIS at Mode B area. The different chemicals are utilized to satisfy various desired characteristics of the specialty and commodity starches, including the use of sulfuric acid to modify the starch through the pH adjustment and the use of sodium hypochlorite to oxidize the starch. And the Mode B area, separated from the main plant by railroad trails, is located on an access road called Echelon Alley, and it is the adjacent of Mgpi's wastewater treatment plant. In the location is shown in the image below. Okay, the cloud containing chlorine and the other compound was produced when the two chemicals sulfuric acid and sodium hypochlorite mixed, and this incident occurred when the Arcros chemical cargo tank motor did their routine chemical delivery at the Mgpi facility tank farm. Over 140 individuals sought medical attention and one Mgpi employee and 5 members of the public required hospitalization due to the toxic cloud exposure. Okay, as we now see the safety issue, the operators first will unlock a barbed wire gate that encloses the tank farm area and 5 lines designated for each chemical to access the fill line for chemical delivery. Then a padlock on cam lever dust cap that secures the fill line is unlocked. After that, the cam lever dust caps prevent access to fill lines by capping the end of the fill lines when they are not in use.
The dust cap is secured by engaging 2 levers and locking them with a padlock and 2 slip rings. The operators are relied upon by the CTMV drivers to unlock and identify the fill line designated for the chemical being transferred. Once the equipment is unlocked, operator return to the control room. Driver then remove the dust cap and connect their chemical discharge hose from the cargo tank to the fill line. Then, the driver will place dust cap back on the fill and resecure it by locking the padlock. Next, we are going to talk about what happened during the safety issue. In 7:35 am, Halcross CTMV arrived to deliver their scheduled delivery. The employee exited the cab and began to pressurize the cargo tank for unloading. The Mgpi night shift operator on duty reviewed and signed the paperwork for accepting the delivery. In 7:44 am, the driver was escorted by the operator to the building chemical unloading area. After arriving, the driver went to weigh his personal protective equipment. At that moment, the gate in front of the transfer equipment was unlocked by the operator and the operator continued to remove the lock on can level dust cap for the sulfuric acid fill line. The driver then proceeded to remove the seal from the cargo tank and handed to the operator and retrieved the hose from CTMV to begin the connection. The operator claims that he already pointed out the location of the sulfuric acid fill line and the driver analyzed the location. On the other hand, the driver reports that the operator did not point out the fill line.
What happened to the next is, before the driver connect the discharge hose to the fill line, the operator has already returned to the Mgpi building. And then the driver assumed the unlocked fill line to be sulfuric acid fill line and proceed with the delivery after he checked for the air pressure in the cargo tank and for leaks. Then the driver returned to the cab to check the air pressure and to put his paperwork down. At 8 a.m. greenish yellow has begun to leak from the sodium hypochlorite bulk tank, forming the toxic cloud. The cloud covered the truck and the Mgpi building and migrated off-site. 3 operators became aware of the situation by the smell entering the building. They rushed to access the escape respirator face pieces, but it was not in readily accessible location. The operators evacuate the building without the respirators and alert the Mgpi employees regarding the situation. Moreover, the driver noticed the gas cloud through a rear view mirror and tried to get to the connection but overwhelmed by the gas. The manager saw the incident and held the driver and proceeded to alert the Mgpi management. And then it was later found that hypochlorite fill line was also accessible to the driver. The driver connected the sulfuric acid discharge hose to the unsecure fill line for the sodium hypochlorite bulk tank, which resulted in the inadvertent missing of approximately 4,000 gallons of sulfuric acid and 5,850 gallons of sodium hypochlorite. Furthermore, this mixture of incompatible material results in a reaction that promotes the release of the cloud containing chlorine gas and other compounds. Fire department was notified by 8:02 a.m. and they were on the scene on 8:05 a.m. The fire department blocked this street and redirected the drivers from entering the toxic cloud. Its affected people were evacuated and sent to the hospital, and the surrounding area that was estimated that the cloud could travel were evacuated. At 11 a.m., the Department of Emergency Management communicated all clear and left the shelter in a place evacuation order after 3 hours of the accident.
That's all for our presentation. Thanks for your patience to watch this video.